I want to talk to you about Rentman software, and we want to look at the pricing, the pros and cons, the features, the capabilities, everything about Rentman software. So here's the synopsis I want you to pay attention to. So when you think about Rentman, what kind of functionalities should you be thinking about? First of all, Rentman is actually a cloud rental management software tool for the audiovisual, event, and party industries. And this is an all-in-one solution for project, inventory management, crew and transport scheduling, and invoicing. So you have an all-in-one solution for specific niches. You can manage your project from start to finish. You can easily create quotations, schedule workforce in a visual plan board, and you can stay on top of equipment availability and shortages. And integrated CRM and tools for customer and employee communication also available within Rentman. So when I'm talking here about a connection with like a CRM connection and HRM connection. So when we talk about HRM, we are speaking about human resources management. So when you think about Rentman, think about an all-in-one solution. Okay, think about an all-in-one cloud renting tool that helps digital businesses with critical functions such as resources planning, scheduling, and communication. As a manager, you can organize various aspects of your project, such as equipment, crew, transport, document, and files in a way that boosts collaboration. You can track the availability of inventories, generate quotations, and issue invoices, all from a single dashboard. That's kind of important. The centralization is very important, all from a single dashboard. And what I want to say also is that, and by communicating with the involved warehouse crew, packing lists can be easily created. So with a fast quote building feature, you can actually put in data sets related to the required crew, equipment, and contact information and share it with the client. That's really good in terms of generating more revenue. So, and with the visual dashboard that makes equipment planning a breeze, you can receive actually an overview of warehouse stock, operational bottlenecks, and potential conflicts. The warehouse management arm hosts a detailed overview of equipment flow, process digital packing lists, and more. And with the mobile app, crew members can process products by scanning their QR and barcodes. So long story short, when we talk about Rentman, you have a cloud-based resource management and planning software that helps AV and event companies manage their daily operations and improve their workflows. I want to talk to you now about the features. So when you think about Rentman inventory software, what kind of features should you be really thinking about? Well, what I want to do is I want to really, like, for sake of clarity and for sake of consistency, I want to break it down by categories for you, right? So you have equipment rental, you have a rental, you have resource management, you have catering, and you have other functionalities. But I want to focus on those four so you have a clear idea what I'm speaking about. So first of all, I want to talk to you about equipment rental. So you have accounting, for instance. That's a quintessential feature within Rentman. You have asset tracking. You have billing and invoicing. You have inventory management. That's an important element. You have also maintenance. You have maintenance management. You have a reservation management as well. So that gives you a non-exhaustive list of the equipment and rental features. So those modules are pretty salient when it comes to equipment rental. What about rental? Like a regular rental. So you have a billing and invoicing. You have a customer management. You have a inventory management. You have maintenance management. You have online booking. You have order tracking. You have reservation management, and you have scheduling. So that's that's a very important area when it comes to scheduling, because scheduling will help you make sure that not only your inventory items are accurate, but also they are optimized. What about resource management? So when it comes to resource management, you have the ability to have collaboration tools. That's really good. You have also a drag and drop. You have reports. You have resource scheduling. You have the search and filter filters, the search and filter modules. You have skills tracking, time tracking. So that will help you actually monitor and also keep accountable your staff. You also have a catering. So when it comes to catering, you have modules as diverse as billing and invoicing, booking management, contract management, event management, facility management. Now, when we talk about facility management, we are talking about multiple geographies, not just one geography, not just one location. You have multiple locations. You also have inventory management, quote management, and you also have a wait staff management. So you have a pretty granular view of your operations from A to Z. I want to talk to you now about the value added. So when you think about Rentman inventory software, what kind of value added should you be thinking about? Well, first of all, you are able to streamline event management with cutting edge software. So what do I mean by that? Well, you have basically you can think of Rentman as a canvas upon which you can paint your event masterpiece. Masterpiece. You can customizable to the core. This software adapts to your unique needs, allowing you to tailor workflows, automate processes, and integrate with third-party applications. It's like having a virtuoso event planner at your fingertips, anticipating your every need and providing solutions before you even realize you need them in the first place. Now let's talk about resource management. Now, resource management is kind of important when it comes to events, right? Event planning. So you are able to use Rentman to really manage your resources. When I talk about resource management, I'm talking about tracking and allocating equipment, personnel, and venues, so that every element falls into place like a perfectly timed pirouette, right? So say goodbye to the nightmares of double bookings and resource conflicts, because Rentman's intuitive interface provides real-time visibility into availability and utilization. Another value added that we have found within Rentman is that you have a collaboration and communication. So you are basically creating you are fostering, if you will, you are fostering a collaborative environment whereby your teams are being harmonized. So this is really good. So the software fosters a collaborative environment where teams can communicate, share updates, and coordinate tasks with ease. So this is really good. And you also have analytics and reporting. So when we talk about Rentman, you have the ability to have a software that helps you with resource utilization, financial metrics, team empowerment. So the bottom line is you are able to make data-driven decisions for future endeavors. So that's really cool. So with Rentman, every event becomes a learning experience, allowing you to refine your strategies and elevate your game to new heights in the long run. And that really adds an extra layer of granularity and scalability to the Rentman inventory software. If you were to think about it. I want to talk to you now about pricing. So I want you to look right now on the screen with me. So basically, I'm going to show you a series of screenshots. Actually, two screenshots. So the first screenshot is actually the Rentman platform. So they're charging you $39 per month. So basically, you can really consolidate several very important capabilities under one umbrella. So you have the ability to have CRM and communication, task management, team collaboration, dashboards and calendars, file sharing, mobile app, and API. But they're charging you $39 a month. That's for the Rentman platform. You also have actually ancillary products. So that those are basically add-ons. So you can add them on based on your needs. So you have equipment scheduling. So that will set you back $19 per power user per month. And that's for the standard. For the pro, you have a $25 power user per month. That's an important element to think about. So bottom line here is what? Rentman remains a platform that can be customized with different products and add-ons. And it really depends on what you really want. So you have equipment scheduling. You also have, you can have equipment tracking, for instance. You also have coding and invoicing. That's how they're able to keep the original price that low, because they want you to really pay more through the add-ons. Okay. Now, mind you, though, when we talk about the price that I give you, the $39, you have features such as a CRM and communication. You have task management. You have team collaboration. You have dashboards and calendars. You have file sharing. You have mobile app, and you have API for just for $39 per month. Okay. You also have a 30 days of trial. That's a cool thing. You have a 30 days trial, so that's really cool in terms of opportunities and also in terms of scalability. Now the add-ons, actually you have equipment scheduling, equipment tracking, additional warehouse, crew scheduling, quotes and invoicing. And when we talk about quotes and invoicing, for instance, you have prices and discounts. You have estimations and proposals. You are able to create quotes. You have quotes customization, e-signature approvals. You are able to receive online payments, invoicing, for example. And for crew scheduling, you have a certain category in terms of essential, standard, and pro. And but for equipment tracking, you have check-in and check-out equipment, scan QR and barcodes. You can manage warehouse operations. You have a serialized inventory. You have e-signature on handovers, inventory counts. You have free warehouse user. So that's really cool. Really, really cool. Let me talk to you about the specs you need to really think about when you analyze Rentman inventory software. The specs are really cool. Let me break it down for you. So you have access controls and permissions. You have activity dashboard, activity tracking, alerts, notifications, for instance, API, another area where you really have to up your game if you really want to enjoy the Rentman inventory management experience. You also have asset lifecycle management. You have asset tracking. So asset tracking is kind of important in terms of helping you develop a better understanding of your inventory. You have attendance tracking. You have audit trail. You have automated scheduling. You have availability indicators. So that's kind of important when you think about it that way. And that's going to help you actually develop a certain level of understanding. We also love the fact that you have availability management. You have barcode ticket scanning. So that's an important element to think about. You have barcode recognition. You have barcoding RFID, billing and invoicing. That's another area where Rentman inventory software is really adding a lot of value. We love that a lot. And that's a great spec. You have budgeting and forecasting, calendar management, calendar sync, capacity management. Capacity management is important, especially when you have a large event such as a festival or what have you. You want to really manage your capacity pretty well. You have check-in, check-outs, client management, clock in, clock out, collaboration tools, contract license management, cost tracking, customer database, customer history, customer management, customizable fields, customizable reports, customizable templates, data import and export. Data import and export is kind of cool because basically talking about what I said earlier about having an event that really spans over several geographies, having the ability to actually import and export data can really help you have clarity when it comes to information overall, also when it comes to benchmarking. So another area where we love the specs with Rentman is that you have a rental agreement, you have reporting and statistics, you also have reporting and analytics, you have reporting, project tracking, reservations management. Those specs are really, really cool because they add value to your operations over time. You also have task scheduling, task management, third-party integrations, time and attendance, and you also have utilization reporting. So that's going to help you a lot get to the level where you were supposed to be in the first place. Let me talk to you about the extras here. So when we think about Rentman, what kind of extras should you be thinking about? First of all, this is a software tool that was developed since 2011. So they've been around for a while now, nearly 15 years now. I mean, that speaks volumes about the track record, about the efficiency, about the capability that the Rentman inventory software is bringing to the table, right? And by the way, the company behind Rentman is based in the Netherlands, so they actually cover the whole world. I mean, being a European-based business, they actually start thinking from the get-go internationally. So of course, they have a strong presence in the United States, in Canada, they have a presence in the UK, in South Africa, Nigeria, for that matter. They have a presence in Australia and New Zealand. So they have a lot of they have a good presence. So we love that a lot. And what I want to say is that they are interested in several industries that revolve around events management. Okay, so in terms of licensing and deployment, it is proprietary, cloud hosted. So there is no sort of on-premise installation. They're not going to come. They're not going to to dispatch a team of developers or team of IT specialists to do something premise deployment. No, everything happens in the cloud. But you also have iPhone and iPad and Android. That's not a problem. Though they actually cover that too. In terms of support, support happens via email, for instance, also phone, and you also have 24/7 support. Now, depending upon how much you're paying, I mean, because what I told you that the $39 that I told that's the basic, right? If you add all the additional, if you have the additional add-ons, you can really find yourself paying like $100 per month, for example. But that's okay as long as you have the support, you have the value added there. Then the ROI is positive. In terms of knowledge base, if for any reason you want to really research certain things on your own, you have the ability to actually tap into help guides, video, and blogs. So that's really good in terms of comprehensiveness, but also in terms of granularity. So the level of depth and breadth of the service is really fantastic. So when you think about this tool, I want you to think about that really well. So what is the verdict here? So is Rentman the right event management solution for you? Well, it really depends. Because like a conductor orchestrating a symphony, event management software needs to harmonize various moving parts to create a flawless experience. And we love the fact that Rentman actually could be the maestro you need, but the true test lies in how well it aligns with your unique requirements. And so Rentman's comprehensive features from think about it, from venue booking to vendor management might just hit all the right notes for your event planning needs. However, like a virtuoso performance, success really hinges on meticulous preparation, right? So you got to ask yourself, what are your needs? What are your needs? What are your needs? Because see, the whole thing is that Rentman luckily does have a free trial. So the free trial would allow you to test the products in a live environment, not in a demo environment, in a live environment, to see if the software actually aligns with your needs. Because you gotta have that alignment. If you don't have that alignment, you're not going to make any progress. And you also got to ask yourself, do you like a cloud-based software? Because that's important. I mean, the cool thing about Rentman is that it is applicable to all kinds of organizations. Doesn't matter the size, small, medium, and large. You have the ability to reach out to a customer support for questions, but the tool is safe. The tool is solid. The tool is worth it. We recommend it as long as it fits with your operations. And really, honestly, when you think about it, it is affordable too, because the Rentman platform starts at $39, as you saw a little earlier. It starts at $39 per month. That's the starting price, not counting all the different add-ons. But $39, this is pretty quote unquote democratic when you think about it. Thank you so much for your attention. I really appreciate it. Let's quickly recap to this conversation. So this was a Rentman inventory software review, and I gave you the synopsis, the features, the value added, the pricing, the specs, the extras, and the verdict. Thank you so much. God bless you. I'll see you next time. Until then, remember, stay marvelous.